I beat it.
What is up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to KF3 or Killing Floor 3. And well, I'm taking you into a normal difficulty survival match, multiplayer. Just because I thought, well, I played it a little bit. Oh, that's too many medics. I wanted to play medic, but can I not change the class now? Is that it? Change perk, I can. I don't really care. Let's play commando.
30 seconds to the next wave.
I haven't even set up any class outside of... what do you call it? Outside of... someone? Outside of medic. Medic is really the only class that I
10 seconds, team.
truly played so far. And I just wanted to give you a first opinion on the medic class, on what I like, on what I don't like. And well, it remains to be seen if I can give you an opinion on that, because I mean, now we're playing Commando and I haven't really played Commando, so I played it a little bit in solo. We could probably talk about what I think of the game in general right now.
Put her down. Keep the heat on.
And as you may know, I played a ton of KF2 and KF1. More than I care to admit, because it's also a lot more than is on my Steam profile, due to a multitude of profiles on which I played.
You've made a nice dent in your numbers.
And
Time to reload.
how do I put that? I mean, just for those who don't know, I have way north of 1,000 hours in each. Even on my main account here, I have above 1k hours in KF1 and just below 1k in KF2. Again, multiple accounts, etc. So it was quite the game in its time when I still played a lot. That was before I even started recording videos. And you know, from that perspective, I'm not a big fan of what we are looking at here. However, it's not nearly as bad as some people are making it seem. I mean, yes, if the game is crashing, it's of course terrible. And if you watched my first video, you will note 30 minutes in, the game crashed. I have also read that this happens, which is not ideal, I shall say. That being said, it's only one of 2 crashes so far. I'm now something like 6 hours in or something like that.
Good.
So it's also not constantly crashing. What is going on here? I mean, fair enough, but where are these lads going? Don't even know. There they are.
10 seconds, guys.
Anyway, what I meant to say is, so from a technical perspective, it's working. It's not looking special, but I don't really hold
Come
that
on,
against it.
let's not faff about.
As long as you have a performance. Just keeping the look from KF2 would have been fine, honestly. Which they unfortunately didn't, but again, it would have been totally fine to do that. Wouldn't mind at all. So the looks aren't the problem. Stability wise, I mean, it performs stable, and
Borzine's got a hand in this. Up to
I don't
fucking
really
Colorado.
see an issue. So I think purely technical perspective, the game is loading a long time when starting with this compiling shader screen. Well, I'm not entirely sure why that is the case, but you know, it's fine, I guess. Bad aim. Nothing can help bad aim. Except for spraying a lot.
Pop it.
So, technical side. Okay, that doesn't work. Technical side covered.
Definitely the perfect sense.
There's not a lot to complain about here. Again, 2 crashes, and I know some people get regular crashes, so on that end,
Borzine's got a hand in this.
the game becomes unplayable, of course, when you're constantly crashing. But let's say you are not one of the people affected. What else can you expect? I mean, it is, but that was known right from the start, once the first trailer came out, and honestly, it was also expected even before that. It is a lot more KF2 than KF1. So if you expect to go back to the roots, well, no. But I don't know why anyone would have expected that. I mean, KF2 was a big success. So was KF1, of course, but there wasn't really a big reason for them to go back to a formula that, honestly, as much as I love it, is not really what modern players play. So, understandably, we are looking at a game that is a lot more similar to KF2, which is fine. Played KF2 a lot. It's fine. I like it. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is actually pretty easy to explain.
I'm proper kitted out now.
Better armor, because why not? Problem is pretty easy to explain, because what we are looking at is a game that feels like any other horde shooter out there. Now, there aren't very many of them around these days, but there's also nothing really setting it apart where you say, yeah, that's the game I want to play. And it's a shame, because I thought, well, when the game releases, I will play it every day and I will release so many videos to it. No, I'm not doing it, and there's a reason why I'm not doing it. And that's because it's not a bad game, but it's also not...
Fuck! Could freeze your fucking nutsack off here.
Can you stop saying that?
Everyone geared up and ready?
It doesn't have the same feeling of being special that previous titles
Saw that.
gave you. And there's an argument to be made that this is not necessarily entirely the game's fault. Because to a certain extent, the game is what it is, and we've seen variants of that over the years again and again and again.
Quarter down. You're doing great. Now that's how it's
But does it really feel like an upgrade from KF2? I don't think so. I actually would have appreciated more if the game, whoops, stayed true to being old school and just said, okay, you know what? No crafting, no materials, no nothing in that sector. Just good old, here is your class, pick it, kill everything. And I think there is a chance missed there. Because that chance was there. They had the chance to do that, and then it's sad they missed it. Because all of this skin stuff, I mean, yeah, they had skins in the past, and you could have kept them. And you could have made them unlockables or pack if you want to make extra money, fine. Sell some of them via your premium currency crap. Although that is a business practice that I despise to this day, but again, if you want to do it, do it. Whatever. It's a business, you want to get money. Fine, I don't need to like it. But again, I understand it. Business, business, you know, whatever. It's fine. Whoa, where did that guy come from? That'll work.
Nope.
So yeah, it exists, so you want to make money with it. It's all good, you know? I'm not going to start complaining that a company wants to make money off their product.
Need to watch myself.
Whoops. That being said, they had the chance to be special, and I don't see it. I feel very much like playing Call of Duty. The weapon sound, or the weapons in themselves even, they could have stayed true to what they did before. Give us an AK-74 or an AK whatever. Give us the AA-12, give us some of these weapons, you know. And that's that, stay classic. I mean, yeah, it's futuristic, time moved on, there are new weapons, there's new everything, but if you want, and I think that is the core target group of this game, is people who enjoyed the previous games. I definitely think that is the main group of people they target. And if that is the case, then maybe consider
Piss off, you nit.
going a little bit more for these people.
Eyes down.
And they like their AK. The weapon lineup in general is actually quite limited, if you think about it. I was actually shocked by the current weapon loadout. It looks a lot more when you're in the weapon purchase screen, because you have the different variants of each weapon. So it looks a lot more than it actually is. But unfortunately, it is not a lot. So all of this said, all of these complaints, yeah, not a lot of weapons, not a lot of unique maps, honestly. A lot of them have a very samey feel to it. And I actually thought when I saw the amount of maps, I thought, hey, it's small enough that you could have very unique maps. Yeah, not really. It's okay. I don't despise the maps. I just think the times of something like the original Biotics Lab are over. Because it no longer suits the gameplay. Gameplay has become a lot faster. This stationary sniper holding a spot type of gameplay is
That's one
over.
less flesh pound.
And I mean, again, I understand it. Sure, fine.
I pinged it.
It's a bit of a shame, but still fine.
Dosh.
Might want a stone guard.
A welcome find.
But generally speaking, I actually preferred that type of map. So even in KF2, which already was a lot more
Filthy lucre.
focused
Can I
on
have that
movement,
monogram?
even then I was a lot more into... Oh, is it boss wave already? Yeah, it is. I was a lot more into the maps like Containment Station,
Can't say no
where
to money.
3 people held the one side and 3 people held the other, and it still
Bingo,
exists
the
in these
motherlode.
maps, like on here holding the top of a map and stuff like that. But the maps aren't as naturally suited to it, in my opinion. Again, I might be wrong, whatever, it's fine. But it doesn't feel like it's as naturally camp friendly, I should say. Hello.
Let's get to work.
Let's do some damage. I'm also not a very big fan of the UI. I thought the menus were necessarily easier to use, but more intuitive. Yeah, I think they were more intuitive on KF2. Well, KF1 didn't have all of these fancy menus and the boxes. What I'm somewhat glad is that you don't have these random loot boxes anymore. That was even worse, actually. So, there's an improvement. Put damage in there. Apart from that, I mean, normal difficulty, yeah, whatever, it's fine. When you go too hard, it actually becomes a bit more of a challenge, but I wanted to talk, so I stick to normal for today.
Sorry.
I'm not at the part yet. I mean, it depends on the team. With this team, we could have easily played hard. But it depends a bit on the team. And honestly, the thinking is, okay, there are improvements, there are steps back. So why does the game rate so poorly? I think one is it's not KF2. You have the differences. But also if you read the reviews, yeah, you have technical issues. You have a lack of content, considering how long we were waiting for the game. I understand that there is a certain disappointment about the fact that
Vito's ready. Come on, Nightfall.
the game seems so unfinished. I also don't know, like, why can't we not just go to the server browser? What is this? Why is there only matchmaking?
Show your flight.
I know it probably just thought it crashed. Again, 2 medics. I want to talk about the medic. Fine, let's play this again, I guess. What else? Do we have any of these? No, we don't. I have never played this class before, so that's a first. Where's the trader? There it is. The thing is, with 2 medics already in the game, I don't want to be the 3rd medic. Doesn't make any sense. So I guess we'll just use this. Hey, we have a multi-tool.
Turret activated.
Okay, that's 2 achievements. 1 for surviving 10 multiplayer. Like I said, I haven't played very many matches yet.
Stock up.
So there is that. Actually activate her.
Got the turret online.
I haven't played this class yet. I wanted to talk about Medic because I've actually played that exclusively in
Go
these 10
time.
rounds.
Odds closed.
I only played some Commando when starting the game. I also don't know why nobody is destroying that stuff. And that's another thing that really bugs me. Material gathering. Why does every game need that? Every game these days needs bloody material gathering. I don't want to gather materials, I want to kill things. Why do I have to do
Pick
that?
things up.
You don't necessarily have to, but you know, if you make it part of the game, you kind of have to do.
Subpar engineering.
Even if you don't, I mean, I'm not necessarily forced to do it, but I could just let other people do it for me, but come on, that's kind of a not a very friendly way of thinking about it, you know. Hey, someone else can do the job for me.
Well, look at you.
Or I can just gather my stuff myself. Oh, no, you don't. So that is really a negative, I think, about
That
the
doesn't
game. Like, why does it have to do that? Here, get some help. You seem to need it. There we go. Go away. Anyone require assistance? Doesn't look like it. I should probably stay a bit more together though. I wonder what the X thing does. No idea, I haven't played this class yet. We are totally going into this blind together. So there's that. I wanted to call this video a look at the medic, and well, it's not.
The turret's now off.
It's very much not. Fill this up. So multi-tool is probably going to be useful. Also the futuristic look of the weapons, I feel like that's the way Call of Duty went, and it didn't do Call of Duty a whole lot of good, in my opinion. I very much prefer either the World War II Call of Duties or the Modern Warfare ones, you know, Modern Warfare 1 and 2. But then they went with futuristic approach and everything faster and faster, and I don't know. Not my cup of tea. So now we complained a lot about things. Why am I still enjoying it? Well, in its core, despite these things, it's Call of Duty. Whoops.
Blood.
What I meant to say is, it's killing floor. That was actually unintentional, but probably the best way to describe my feelings. In its core, it's still killing floor. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I said Call of Duty, but like, it's actually still killing floor. Don't get me wrong. Even with that being said, and even with the blooper with Call of Duty, it's still killing floor.
Who's been beaten?
And that alone already means, yeah, I like it. Because while it is true that the game is like, no, I'm no longer just about killing, you also need to craft things. Let's be honest, that's a very minor part of the game. And nowhere near as important as you might make it seem when you talk about it being a negative. Yeah, you sometimes shoot things, but honestly, that's like all you do. You sometimes shoot things. You shoot things a lot here, Not sure about the knifing animation. I mean, it's not bad. Just not sure if I enjoy it, or if I liked simple weapon slam more, but whatever. It makes some sense to have it. I should probably heal myself, but I don't feel like doing that. Nonetheless, I should.
I should really be rotating my injection sites, huh?
Disgusting. That was very careful in my approach. Truth be told, though, I'm nowhere near as good as I used to be in KF2. I will admit that first second, I'm nowhere near that quality of gameplay. So if you're expecting that, I'm sorry. I wanted to try what the X thing does so that I have it ready for the later waves. Doesn't matter, does it?
Somebody clean up.
It's still when you have... You play with your team, you kill the zombies, it's KF2. It is of course vastly different than KF1 because KF1 was just so raw in what it was and what it did. I don't know what any of these do.
A speedy transaction.
Let's buy this one because why not? Oh, multi-tool. Somewhat looking forward into what this is. But yeah, anyway, I mean, in its core, it is still the same game, so if you enjoyed KF2, you will enjoy this one. Or so I would believe. If you did not, not much has changed regarding that. So going into wave 4, why is everyone all over the map again? This is actually what I noticed, but this might get better later on when people are getting used to the game. This is worse than it used to be. People are just all over the map. There isn't a lot of times no team play whatsoever. At all. Let me do this. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Does this have ammo or duration? Probably has ammo, right?
There goes the wall.
Yeah, there it is. Or a duration, I'm not even sure, but that was actually kind of fun. Oh, he's not even dead. I thought he's dead. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, so that axe thing, that was actually pretty good. I didn't see that coming. Sometimes it comes right in your face, you know.
Gordito.
Can't see it coming. And then it's sticky.
Shush. Watch the wall.
Hey, there is actual team play going on now. Sometimes I also feel like that only happens in the first couple of waves where everyone is just dawdling around, but the later it gets in the game and the more challenging it becomes and the more dangerous it becomes to wander off alone, the less people are doing it.
They've breached the wall.
I also feel like leveling does more.
Quarter it.
I felt like it's easier as a level 1 KF1 character to get through a round of Hell on Earth. That being said, I was also tremendously good at KF1 and I'm not at this game, so it's hard to compare really, as long as I have so little experience in the game. It's just the first impression really, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Might be completely wrong. I might look back at this in 2 months or whatever and think, oh god, you were such a newbie and so wrong at everything you said.
Don't think so.
What were you thinking? That's possible. Very much so, in fact. I liked that suit skill thing. I was just firing. It's kind of fun, actually. Interesting. Oh, he's been executed. Okay. Where's the turret to activate? Where? Where is it? Oh, here.
Turret's up.
Do the turret kills count to my score, or is it just like a general kill? It doesn't belong to anyone.
Fill her up.
Money well spent.
Because I feel like that is probably the case, but I don't know.
Turret activated.
Here comes the turrets. I'll stick with the team. There's a marker over there, but I'm not sure if that means the team is going. No, the team is not going there. That's good to know. Wave 5 incoming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Technically we can stay here. If you so choose and wish. Where are you going?
Will be closing shortly.
And why are we here now? And where are you
Enough
going?
shopping. Pod's closed.
I'm trying to stick with people, but we're all over the place.
Sign of that.
Just getting some kills in, but I guess generally speaking I activated the turrets here, so being here isn't the worst idea in the world, but I'm also not sure it's the best idea. I've yet to play Sharp. I'm not even allowed to tell my
Reject.
teammates from back in the day that I haven't even played Sharp yet.
All right, they're down to 75%.
We were having so many sharpshooter battles.
Making strides, team. 25% down.
Imagine you went home, yeah, you know, I didn't even play Sharp yet. Because whatever, you know? Don't care. There's a message. Can't read it now. I hear a scrape. And and the fleshpound. How about this?
Think we need some bigger guns.
That's half of them.
Efficient design.
See? It's a mistake to rely on the side of arms too much.
Well, bigger they are.
I wanted to kill the big ones, you know. Here, have a grenade. Oh no!
That set's dead.
Up and up.
What is the number 4 thing doing? Oh, that's the multi-tool. Never mind. Already figured it out. You know,
Orzine's got a
bit
hand
by
in this
bit, learning the game.
collarbone.
Let's open that armor locker as well. I mean, armor is armor, right? And people having armor is people having armor. Oh, hello. Not interested in your BS. Or your BS.
Poor workmanship.
Boom.
Just have to reload here.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. I'm going into the boss wave already.
This got quite morbid.
Oh, that was my neck. Yeah, whatever, you know.
Tight squeeze.
Nah, whatever, let's just keep it. Let's turn the turrets back on. Just because why? Well, no, I can see why not, because we're still on cooldown. Let's try out this weapon, because why not? Laser. Interesting. It even has a
Turrets
special attack thing. Which is
I'll
interesting.
take that. Thank you very much.
Oh, wave limit reached.
Oh,
That was
Bastante estrecho.
gigantically silly.
Take this
And a
on
misclick, but still, it was pretty silly. That. Just inviting the newbie comments.
Eso
Just
es.
inviting them.
Final chance. Pod's closing.
Can I close this?
Are you ready for this?
Can I activate this turret? Impale us. I feel like we're the strongest. Not entirely sure, but it feels like it. Also because there's not just one, but 3.
Pinged it for you.
Oh, laser. Yeah, why not? Laser. We have some grenades now that we're throwing. Please reload faster. Oh, it looks like someone is going to die. And getting cornered. I'm not sure this does a lot of damage. Here comes the pain. Not for a long time, though. Oh well. That one hurt a bit.
stable.
Let's activate the turret because why not?
Turret active. We've got cover.
I feel like medics are pretty important in this game. A lot more than in previous. Wow, I wouldn't even say a lot more than in previous, but they're differently important because the healing is so limited. The syringe use is limited, everything got limited in this game. Not having 3 of these guys is really... Oh no. I don't have that much range. Ouch. Can't see anything. Oh no. That will hurt. And that will hurt too. To be honest, the bosses seem a bit more challenging because you can no longer just loot them around a car or something, which I love to do. Just loot them around a car or a box or whatever, and they had no chance to get you. There's only 2 of them left, 1 of them left. Thing is a bit easier. I need to hit that loot spot as well. Also not very easy. There we go.
That was fun. Now I'm
Yeah, these
gonna
guys are
lie
rough.
down.
I must admit. So yeah, it was two rounds. Kind of the first impressions of the game. I think I will record a bit more of it later, or we'll see when, but I will definitely record more rounds, just speaking about the first impressions of the game, with the different classes, getting to see each class at least once on video. And once we've done that, might also just upload a couple of higher difficulty rounds without commentary, just focusing on the game. And then we'll see how I want to progress with the game, because it's so much different. It doesn't really lend itself to the videos I planned, but we'll see what we do with it. It's still Killing Floor, so you know, we'll find a way. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, farewell.